Hello everyone, happy winter solstice. My name is Ingrid and I am the founder of Arc Larimar. I'm also the creator of the Arc-en-Ciel Tarot deck. I hope that you enjoy this video for the winter solstice. I will be using this oracle deck, which is the Angels and Ancestors Oracle. I love the artwork of Lily Moses on this. And I will also be using the Star Maiden Tarot deck by Hannah Kirchen. I just love the imagery in this book, in this deck. And I'm also using the Arc-en-Ciel Tarot deck, which is my deck. All right, let's get started. I kind of want to do this winter solstice. If you have been with me for a while, we also did the autumn equinox readings. And I want you to go back to that autumn equinox. There's a little bit of a shadow. Let me move this over and the lighting. And I want you to sort of see what that reading was for you and see where it took you, see what the cards revealed for you back then. For this reading, it's for the time period between now, which is the winter solstice, to that spring equinox point. And just go back. I'll put a link also on the subject matter so you guys can have an easy access and see that reading and see where the trajectory was, where the storyline went, etc. with the readings. And for those of you that are from down under and the southern hemisphere, I know that you are celebrating the summer solstice. So again, enjoy this reading, you as well. Pay attention to for this one, pay attention to your sun sign, your moon sign, and your ascendant sign. Journal, take notes, see where the story is taking you, okay? And just so I have something to say about the winter solstice, it's the beginning of winter, right? And it's also this point of the return of the light. And there are many traditions celebrating this juncture of our calendar. And it's always centered around that theme of the light, right? The light as a spiritual connector for the world, for all of us. So I hope you enjoy this reading, and hopefully I won't make it too long. All right, let's begin. Oh, I wanted to also put this here because I want you guys to focus on the cards. The first one is for Aries, sun, moon, and rising sign. We've got the Queen of Pentacles, resourcefulness. Maybe I should move these cards closer to me, and I'm not stretching so much over there. But I want you to see that I'm picking the cards. Maybe put this closer over here. That's better. And then we have also the Ace of Swords. What is going on with this shadow? Maybe, there we go. Maybe that'll work. And we also have, which oracle here? Be brave and honest. Oh no, does it all fit here? Yay, it does. Awesome. All right, so for those of you with an Aries sun, moon, or rising, we've got the Queen of Pentacles. What this is telling me is that from now, the winter solstice, until the spring equinox, you are ready to showcase some sort of new idea. Let me get my little wand. some sort of new idea that's coming into fruition that you've already been seeding, and it's coming into fruition. So pay attention to what this could be. Be honest, be brave, be engaging. Now that I said be honest, I forgot to mention, I actually uploaded a whole reading. And when I uploaded it, I didn't have any sound. So I have to redo this reading, and I actually did it a little bit different. But it was also too long. But something that came up with when it said be honest here for the Aries sun, moon, and rising is that when we see swords energy, right? When we see that swords, it's often associated with the mental construct, but it's also the voice. And it's the voice of honesty, right? It's the voice of truth. So I want you to just keep this in mind, that there's an opportunity or flow or information that's coming your way, right? Information that's coming your way that's revelatory. And I want you to see what's going on here. We've got earth energy and 2 air energies, and I'm looking at this knight holding a sword. So for you, there's something coming to fruition here about honest communication, new ideas coming forth, and you making money out of ideas and or communications. I also just saw writing, right? Writing. So yeah, this is a really nice reading actually for the Aries, because Aries, you always are the beginning of the wheel, right? Of the zodiac wheel. And for me, this ace is signifying that whatever is happening for you during this winter solstice period until the spring equinox is actually a beginning point for you personally. And it is something that can bring you money. Do control the way that you communicate, right? Do control your communication, but it doesn't mean that you reserve communication. It just means that you have to be brave and honest about what it is that you want to communicate. I love this rose, the roses on this, just beautiful, right? Just beautiful. On a collective level, I'll just do this engagement here. On a collective level, we are being asked to be brave and to be honest with ourselves for this period of time. And when I say collective, I mean globally. Let's put this. I just want you guys to see that I'm pulling the cards. Let me just move this up a little bit so you can see me pulling these cards. Can you see that? No. All right, I'll just put it here on the side. I just don't know if you can see me pulling the cards. Anyway, next we have Taurus. Limitless. This is the 8 of Wands. Let's push it over here since we know that all of them fit. Next we have 10 of Wands. And our Oracle, Water Guardian, connect with your emotions. Really fascinating, because anytime I see the engagement of the 8 of Wands in my rendition is how I've drafted it, thinking legal terms here, how I illustrated this card. It is and was always about spiritual connections, the infinite, limitless possibilities of creativity just being explosive, right? Meaning there is no lack of creative engagement in this world. I was recently talking to someone and I saw something in her and I was like, you could do a deck of cards or whatever. And she was very hesitant. It's like, and I don't know, I forgot what I said, but I mentioned, oh, you could do X, Y, Z. And they were like, oh, that's been done before. And one of the things that I always tell people is like, if I were to have stopped or not created a deck because someone else said, oh, that's never been done before, or oh, that's been done before, I just won't create. And I think that when you speak to artists, that's actually true. So with the Taurus energies, sun, moon, or rising, there is an infinite possibility here for you to create again, to create something new, but connect to this creative engagement with your emotions, because you are being guided here spiritually somehow. And I'm drawn to this sort of pearl kind of coming down into that third eye right there. So something is activating in you from this winter solstice to the spring equinox. Something is activating in you that is spiritual, creative force that's calling for you to connect to it emotionally. Okay? So there's an emotional engagement here. And then, of course, collectively, we're being asked to connect emotionally to what's going on around us, knowing that through emotions, we manifest our reality. So far, collective energy is be brave and honest with our emotions. Next, we have Gemini babies. Tested wills. This is the 5 of Swords, the Chariot, and Shield Maiden. Make plans and focus. Fascinating. For you, this winter solstice, you've got one thing to really learn, and that's focus. Whenever I see the Chariot, I always teach people that the Chariot is about not only balancing these two energies, but it's about looking forward, focusing, and going for it. And this is being reinforced by the Shield Maiden. In other words, plan, move forward, focus towards your goals. Your inability, right? This is the 5 of Swords. Your inability to focus and have these ideas kind of going all over the place is because we haven't planned. So you have not planned. So you have an opportunity here to move forward very quickly, so long as we set the plan, set the goals, and focus moving forward. This is really fascinating because that's the energy that I got, was focus. And one of the things with this 5 of Swords is that there is no focus. It's almost like disjointed or all over the place. So focus. That's the message for Sun, Moon, and Rising Geminis. And of course, for the collective, we are being asked to be brave and honest with our emotions, make plans, and focus. Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising, we've got willpower. This is the Emperor energy. We've got the Fool energy, 2 major arcanas for those of you with Sun, Moon, and Cancer. Sun, Moon, and Rising in Cancer. And you've got Direction, Guardian. Choose your path. Fascinating. Okay, what I'm getting here for those of you with Sun, Moon, Rising in Cancer is that you have to focus your literal mind, right? Ground your mind. When we see the 4 over here, this is the 4th card. When we see the 4, it's about grounding. It's about structure. So this is willpower over your mind. It's okay to take a risk, right? This is the Fool energy. So again, this is a winter solstice reading. So this is energy that's coming towards you. This is energy that's being revealed to everyone in this video, from the winter solstice to the spring solstice. We can be risky. No problem being risky, but don't be foolish. Take a risk, but don't be foolish. How are you going to avoid the foolishness? by choosing your path, having a direction. We don't need to know every little detail of our path moving forward, right? We can say, oh, I'm going to try this new job. I'm going to move to this new location. I'm going to, start a new relationship. Whatever it is that you want to do, yes, take the risk. Do what you need to do. Maintain your inner willpower, right? Maintain your structure and your stability with your emotions, your mental acuity, and then have a specific goal, a specific path. We don't need to know the details, but we do need to know where we're going. Interesting. I love this card for you, Gemini, because the Gemini energy is this energy of kind of being split in two, indecisions, not knowing what to do, where to go. You are going on a new adventure. You are being asked, however, to do this new adventure, right? The Fool is facing the Emperor, to proceed with this new adventure, very grounded, with your mind very centered. Also look at how the Moon energy, those emotions energies, are very much balanced with this Fool, right? So the directional path that you take, this is the guardians of directions. They will be with you along this new journey. And of course, collectively, we are being told, be brave, be honest, connect with our emotions, make a plan, focus, and then choose our path. Next, we have Leo, Moon, Sun, and Ascendant. We have the Prince of Swords energy. We have the Star. Woohoo! Fascinating. Real fun. And we have Broken Arrow. Embrace the energy of peace. Wow, so for those of you with Leo, you've got one of the most important major arcana cards here, and that is do not lose hope. Do not lose hope. Be fearless during this time period of the winter solstice to the spring equinox. Be fearless. Embrace this energy of peace has to do with this Prince of Swords. The Prince of Swords archetype, generally speaking, likes to kind of like sometimes not be responsible, right? Like, I don't want to be responsible. I don't want to hold the sword of truth. I just want to do my own thing. I want to walk away, right? But the Hope card, the Star card, is saying, don't do that. We need you to pick up that sword. We need you to be responsible. We need you to forge forward, because in you there is hope. There is hope. And in that hope, once we take responsibility for our thoughts, for our actions, for what we're communicating, we can then impart peace, not only within ourselves, but around us in our environment. The Star card is the peace card, right? So you are mastering, this is what I feel anyway, that you are mastering the elements of peace by taking control and being fearless with your thoughts, your emotions, your environment, what you communicate, how you communicate. Awesome. And this is one of the, if you can see from the rest of the cards, they're images, right? So in this deck, this is one of the time cards that they have. So when we are in this energy of embracing peace collectively, right, we are asked to be brave, to be honest, to connect with our emotions, to make the plans and focus, to choose our path, and then we embrace peace. But peace, look at this, peace is going to take a while collectively, right? Perhaps even to the summer, which is when we might actually embrace this energy of peace. Virgo, sun, moon, and rising, creating intentions. This is the Two of Pentacles energies. We got the Ten of Cups, happy family there. And then we've got Stargazer, set your sights higher. Set your sights higher. Whenever we see the Two of Pentacles, this is speaking to me about an agreement or a connection with another for purposes of creating something magical. That's how I see the Two of Pentacles as I've illustrated it, right? Then we've got this Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is the happy family, the happy engagement. We are full. We are complete emotionally. And then it says, set your sights higher. What can be higher than this, right? So there's more for you to learn. There's more for you to experience during this period of time between the winter solstice and the spring equinox. Sometimes people think, oh, I'm over here, I have this, I'm satisfied with my money, my family is secure, I'm super happy, I'm content, da, 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 da. We're not on earth to live in this world of just, oh, let me just stay in the safe and traditional. We're in this world to explore the universe. Look, Ingrid, sometimes the obvious hits me later. But you see, he's got this binocular, like he's going to be looking at the universe. So set your goals higher. For me, this is asking those of you with a moon, sun, or ascendant in Virgo, what are you doing to get out of the material realm, to get out of the body and enter the spiritual sphere? What are you doing? Where are you setting your goals? Are you just focusing on the material? Because you're being asked to focus on the spiritual, to focus, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore, to focus on the spiritual, to focus on the connection with the outer realms, to focus on your inner universe, right? Because it's through this engagement that you'll be able to assist partnership to get to that greater intention, to get to that fulfillment that is actually divine. Beautiful. I love this. And there's also astrology symbols on this, if you could see. Fascinating. That's a really beautiful card set, though, for the Virgo. So it does seem very peaceful. It does seem very together. It does seem very satisfying. And it's precisely when you're in that comfort zone that you have the opportunity to stargaze, look outside, look above, look into the spirit. And since I'm doing the collective reading, I forgot. So again, and as you can see, I'm doing a little narrative here with the collective. So we're asked to be brave, to be honest, to connect with our emotions, to make plans, to focus, to choose our path, to embrace the energy of peace, which will come in its due course and time, and to set our sights higher. So when we get collectively to this space of peace, that's when we're going to have the opportunity to connect with the universe, to connect to the beings above and within. This is for those of you with moon, sun, and ascendant in Libra. We've got passion into action. We've got the Page of Wands. This is the Eight of Pentacles, Page of Wands, and Trader, exchange energy. to create abundance. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I love this message of exchanging energy to create abundance. First of all, excuse me, let me drink some water here for a second. Whenever we're dealing with the pentacles and I see this word abundance, we are talking about materials. We're talking about the physical plane, right? We're talking about money. Sorry about that. We're talking about fruition, right? This is actually energy that's been planted. We've put our passion into action, and now we get the fruit of our labors, right? And I love this idea of exchanging energy to create abundance. And this Page of Wands is all about preparing my creativity. And I feel like with this Page of Wands that she's actually taking care of some root issue here, something having to do with the root. Do you see the connection between the growth and what's growing and etc.? So one of the things that I've seen or heard people do in the prosperity and abundance sphere is that people always say, you know, give 10% tithe, give so that you can receive something in return. That energy is not going to bring you abundance. I'm so sorry to say that, because people really are into that money manifestation thing of like, oh, you give and then you'll get return. That's not how it works. In fact, when you give with the intention of getting something in return, you're actually depleting your energy. You will never feel satisfied with what you have or the growth potential, because this beautiful card, the Trader, is showing you exactly how you exchange energy through the heart center. Through the heart center. So you give because you have the abundance, right? So if you are giving because you're like, oh, let me be grateful and do a gratitude journal every day, and that way I can show the energies that I'm willing to receive. No, you're just not going to receive. And the reason why you're not going to receive is because that's temporary magic. That's not lasting. It doesn't last because it's not coming from the field of the heart. The field of the heart will say, genuinely, I am grateful, period. Period. Not I'm grateful, let me do a gratitude journal so I can get something in return. No, because already you're letting the universe know you don't have something, right? So you're already demonstrating lack. But the saddest part about that is that you lack love. You're grateful because you're grateful, period, end of story. You exchange energy because you want to, period, end of story. And if you do it because exchanging energy to create abundance, this is speaking to me of precisely what I'm saying. You're exchanging energy of love to another, and you're sharing love with the world. That's actual abundance. That's real abundance. If you happen to, on the side note here, or as a consequence of that, be blessed with materiality, more power to you. But if you're doing it with the intent to get something in return, you will lose out. It's just temporary magic. Don't do temporary magic, guys. Give because you want to give. Help because you want to help. Period. Not in exchange for something. I think this theme is something that's coming up a lot, because I believe in my full moon reading or in the new moon reading for this month, this theme kind of came up again. Do a different kind of magic. Function from the heart space. Go into the beginning point, the root chakra here. And this is obviously, I'm talking to the Libra moon, sun, and rising signs. But this is a message collectively. Rewire, rework, cleanse out, clear, rewind, unwind, whatever, this belief system that a lot of people have about money, that I give in order to get. No. You give because you can give, period. So there's something here beautiful to be learned for those of you with this Libra energy about putting your passions into action, preparing, right? Preparing this creative engagement, and then putting it out into the world, exchanging this as energy, and you will see the return of that because you've put love into this. You've put love into this area here. Beautiful. That was a little long, so maybe somebody needed to hear that. And then, of course, collectively, be brave, be honest, connect to our emotions. Let's make the plan. Let's focus. Let's choose our path. Let's be in the energy of peace. Let's set our sight higher, right? This engagement, this conversation I just had is about us setting our sights higher than the mere exchange, the mere giving to get. We're setting it higher because we're giving to expand this field of love. Beautiful. Thank you for that opportunity, Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. 10 of Pentacles, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. The Lovers card. And, oops. Just want to make sure I don't get the bottom one. And see your seeds grow. Woohoo! Talking about abundance for those of you with a Sun, Moon, and Rising Scorpio. You are being given this opportunity during this winter solstice to create something. Well, first of all, let's focus on here because this is the major arcana. Whenever we see the Lovers, it's about making the loving choice for yourself. Period. End of story. It's not necessarily about choosing the profane versus choosing the conservative, etc. It's about making the loving choice for yourself. When you begin to make this loving choice for yourself, you will receive abundance, but not in the same way that you expected it. Rather, you're going to see abundance that is beyond your expectations. This is the 10 of Pentacles. There is a connection here between business, making money, entrepreneurship. There is some sort of connection here with that and a relationship. But make sure every action that you take is one that is loving. And this here will spring by that spring equinox. Everything you've seeded, you will see by spring equinox. And it will grow. But it will grow in a way that's beyond your expectations. Collectively, be brave, connect to your emotions, make plans, focus on those goals, choose your path, be in the space of peace, right? Be in the space of peace. Don't forget to stargaze and be in the space of creating and exchanging love. And you will see the abundance grow in spring. So collectively, we will see whatever we've seeded now, we will see it grow. And it feels good so far in the springtime. Sagittarius, talk about those lovers and the choices. There you go. The Lovers card, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. The Magician. Ooh. 2 major arcanas, and the Wise One. Grow within your current situation. Beautiful. This wise woman, this wise one, oops, sorry about the camera moving. This wise woman feels very maternal to me. So if you have to make a choice, Sagittarius, this is the energy of the winter solstice to the springtime. If you've got to make a choice, don't be afraid to seek counsel from the wise elder in your family, because they will teach you how to create magic. Also, if you don't start learning how to make loving choices for yourself, you will lose power. You will lose energy in your sacral chakra. And I say this because look at this magician. That snake is in the stomach area, belly button area, sacral, chakra area, this seat of power, right? And so you are being called to heal the seat of your power from the winter solstice till the spring. And you are being asked to seek wise counsel from an elder woman. An elder woman. Make these choices and grow from the experiences that you're having. Grow. Allow that kundalini to rise. Take advantage of this time period to finally be in the position of empowerment to always make the right choices. If the Lover's card comes up for anyone, it always teaches me when I'm doing readings that we don't know how to do self-love, self-care. That's what their number 6 signifies to me, self-love and self-care. So this is a big lesson for you to learn, and it will transform who you are. It will transform who you are. The minute you start making loving choices, you will feel magical. But heed wise counsel on that. Collectively, we are being asked to be brave, connect with others, and emotionally connect with yourself. Make those plans. Focus. Have a direction, right? Be in the space of peace. Set your sights higher. Exchange energy to create abundance coming from the heart. And watch in the springtime how much we receive. And then we're going to be asked to grow within. To grow within. Meaning, refocus our energy as to who we truly are from that wise counsel. Capricorn, you've got self-investment. This is the Prince of Pentacles. You've got that beautiful Queen of Cups. And mountains, stand your ground. Fascinating energy here for those of you with the Capricorn sun, moon, and rising. When we're talking about self-investment, this Prince of Pentacles energies, it is about studying something, right? Being in a self-study mode, right? For me, because of the way the cards are laid out, you are studying your emotions. You are studying inner strength. You are studying how to recalibrate who you are in this situation from now until the spring equinox. And you're also being shown to stand your ground. Whenever we see mountains in any card deck, there is a challenge up ahead, which is why we have to be strong with our emotions moving forward. So for you, Capricorn, moon, sun, and rising, stay grounded with your emotions and stay grounded with the challenges that you face so that you can climb that mountain and be in a better position after you come down or through or go around the obstacles in your way. Beautiful. Collectively, we're being asked to stand our ground as we seek that wise counsel from that elder person, as we look into that space of the springtime and we are literally in the space of abundance because we've shared our higher insights. We've embraced the peace. We followed our path. We've made the plans. We have had focus. We've connected with our emotions, and we have been brave and honest. Let's see. Can you see that? Okay, the next one we have is Aquarius. Move this forward and straighten this out. Okay, we have Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We've got the Strength card here, which is the 8th card in the Tarot deck. We've got the 10 of Swords. And then we've got the Mirror, Guardian, time to reflect. So from now, those of you with Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising until that spring equinox, you are recalibrating who you are. You are engaging not only your inner strength here with the Strength card, but you're quelling your rage. You are quelling your anger. You are taking control of the betrayals that have occurred in the past, and you're healing, right? These are chakra points here that are being healed, cleared, cut, released with the sword energy, and let go. There is sun here. There is illumination here. We have a little bit more healing to do. A little bit more time to reflect is being called from now until that spring equinox. Don't think that, oh, I'm here and it's, the winter solstice and I'm going to take 2 or 3 weeks to reflect. Doesn't seem like it. Healing takes time. Don't be quick to try to heal, because then you're going to get stuck in the rage or the anger, and you're going to get stuck with this issues of betrayals, right? We want to take the guidance that the Mirror Guardian is giving you, which is take the time to reflect. Time being the key moment and the key right now. Time, right? Be committed to energies of reflection. Be committed to that. And this will heal and you will be stronger for it. Collectively, we're being asked to be brave, to be honest, to connect with our emotions, to make our plans, to focus, to choose our path, to be in the space of peace, to set our sights higher, right? To exchange energy in order to see the seeds grow in the springtime, but to also seek the wise counsel within, and to move the obstacles, right? We will have to move our obstacles in order to stand our ground and take the time to reflect on what is occurring. This is the collective energy. Last but never least, Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Take command of your thoughts. Take command of your ideas. Then we've got Judgment. Forgive yourself. This energy here is all about forgiveness. So take command of your thoughts and be in the space of forgiveness. Oops. Why are these getting stuck like this again? Okay. Shaman, trust the higher forces. Wow. This feels like if you need to cut the cords, if you need to assistance with forgiveness energy, ask for shamanic healing. Seek higher forces to assist you with that clearing, right? Be wise with your thoughts. This, when we see the King of Swords, is about sharp thinking. It is about being in the space of clear thinking. It also is about charging forward, but we don't want to charge forward if we still have things that we are judging in others, if we still have things that we are judging in ourselves, if we still cannot forgive others and we can't forgive ourselves, then we can't move forward, then we cannot take command, right? This is where the shaman comes in. Trust the higher forces to assist you with this release process. And again, this is energy coming in, being guided for the winter solstice to the spring equinox. Beautiful. Collectively, we are being asked to be brave, to connect with our emotions, to make plans and to focus, to choose our path. Don't let others choose the path for us. We must choose our path. And then we have to embrace the energy of peace by letting go of any spears or any conflict that we have. Then we are being asked to set our sights higher into the spiritual realms, to exchange energy with each other through the forces of love, to create abundance between, around, and within us, so that we can see our seeds grow and spring forward as we take in wise counsel with our situation and move the obstacles that are in our way, taking into account and taking the time to reflect so that we can trust in higher forces. Wow. That energy of the collective seems pretty powerful. It does seem to me that we are being asked to be patient. There's a lot of forces that are helping us collectively. There are a lot of guardians in this reading. So we are being taken care of, right? We are being taken care of. We've got the water guardians looking at our emotions. We've got directional guardians making sure we follow the path. And we've got the mirror guardians. They're going to show us something that we need to reflect upon. Okay? So very beautiful, very nice. I'm kind of glad I redid the reading. It was just a different reading, the other one. But I'm glad I did this because in the first energy, we didn't have that many guardians. So yeah, this feels like, wow, it feels good. It feels like we are being protected. It feels like obstacles are going to move. It feels like something beautiful is happening in the summertime and also in the spring equinox period that's coming forward. It does feel that way because these are our timelines, right? We've got the summer energy here with the Leo. That's really going to give us peace finally. And then we've got the Scorpion energy that's telling us in the springtime, this Scorpion is going to release its, I feel like it's going to release a venom or something like that. In other words, that it's that energy of the Scorpion stinger is going to leave us. And I also feel that because we have mountains, that us collectively standing our ground in January, this January coming up, because this is Capricorn energy, we are going to be able to move bigger obstacles from us collectively. We have also the shaman here. We've got a knight. We've got a shield maiden. So the knight and the shield maiden, it's like the shield maiden is kind of showing me that we have to protect ourselves against something, but the knight is not taking up the sword, right? The knight is holding the sword almost in meditation, but nonetheless prepared to move forward with that sword. And then there's an energy of a wise woman, a wise counsel that comes into the mix here. Beautiful. And of course, we can't forget our stargazer, and we can't forget our trader here. The trader, the word trader actually came into mind, so let's see where that takes us from a governmental perspective. But yeah, these energies are stronger with the guardians of the people. It just feels very potent, very powerful. So yeah, so happy winter solstice. And again, I'll put a link as to the autumn equinox and see where that trajectory went. I hope you were taking notes. You can obviously always go back and rewatch the video. But yeah, happy winter solstice, everyone. Love you. Bye.